Hello, assalamualaikum, and very good evening, my friends. So right now we're about to do our LAX2047 Group 49 Poetic Society. So my name is Muhammad Haikal Iskandar, metric number 1996. So my group members, please introduce yourself to the camera.
Hi, my name is Anne Michelle, and the matrix number is 1993778.
Hi, my name is Khojijin, and my mobile number is 196,796.
Hi, my name is Narwani Shahira binti Abdul Ghani. My matrix number is 197683.
Hello, my name is Wang Zhang, and my metric number is 186674.
Hi guys, my name is Darshini. My matrix number is 194714.
All right, thank you guys for introducing yourself. So today we are about to recite the first theme, recite our poem based on the first theme that we have chosen. So the poem is about nature recovery. So who would like to start first? I believe Anne and Zijing's pair would like to start. Please proceed.
Okay, let's proceed to our poem. Next slide. Okay, the poem name is Recover, and it's based on the what happened before COVID and after COVID, and this is the poem. Here writes, the sky was hazy and can't be seen, but now the sky is blue and the livings are free. The river was muddy without a fish, but now it was clear with crystalline. The ocean was full of silver and trash, but now it is diaphanous and the dolphins are back. The road was full with hustle and bustle, but now the wildlife can walk in pasture. Now the nature is alive with treasures. Is the virus the destroyer or Earth the human? So the story for the meaning for the poem is it reflects on the damage on our nature, Mother Earth, caused by human, and how this pandemic COVID-19 gives an effect on the nature recoveries. And the first four paragraphs describe the phenomenon of nature destruction caused by the pollution and how the lockdown recovers in our Mother Earth. And the last paragraph is a question, which is it our responsibility to take care of the nature through this lesson. Go back to the before slide, please. From the picture there, we can see all the news we know, right, from others' country or our own country. So the animal will back to the road and the river will become clear again, which is we didn't see it before when the COVID didn't happen, and then we are like, oh, it's just normal, the sky are gray, or the river is just like brownish, like teh tarik, and then this is what after our quarantine, and then what we can see. So Jijing will continue for the structure. Jijing.
Okay. And for the structure of the poem, it consists of rhythm. And how the rhythm goes is like the sky was hazy and can't be seen, but now the sky is blue and the livings are free. The road was full with hustle and bustle, but now the wildlife can walk in cluster. And you can see each line, it ends with the same sound of the paragraph. So another structure of the poem is the repetition. Yeah. The things are repeated. You can saw the words repeated in some lines. Like, but now the sky is blue and the living happy. Everything repeated this time. So this is the picture we find, which after the COVID-19, how the nature recovers. And this is the picture they take in the Mumbai in India. And this is the before and after picture of our world after this COVID-19. So that's all for me and Nisha.
Okay,
Did
this
you
is
guys
nice to
have
you.
any? Sorry.
Sorry, you were saying, Zijing?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, you were saying what?
Did anyone have any opinions about this poem?
I think I agree with the nature recoveries because in Malaysia itself can see that there are many places that like the river become clear when the COVID-19 crisis. So it's like, for example, like in Malacca, if I'm not mistaken, like the river is very clear, right? So it's basically from the impact of the COVID-19, where the people, where less people are throwing rubbish into the river and do some what contamination. Like it's how about anyone?
Okay, thank you, Wani. So I can relate to. Can I speak? Yeah, can I speak?
Yes,
Alright.
definitely.
So I can relate to this poem. It's a very beautiful poem. It talks about the renewal and the rejuvenation of nature, and I think it's a really, really good poem. So yeah. Anyone else would like to talk about this poem?
Yes, I want to ask a question about the natural recovery. So for the plastic bag, for that one will be recovering by the natural. I mean, that's when some people threw away the plastic bag into a river or into a soil. So that can be recovered or cannot.
And for my opinion, plastic is a very, very harmful thing to the nature, which it takes, I think it takes maybe 1,000 years or 100 years to just wait for it to what to say, destroy.
Disintegrate.
Decompose.
Yeah, decompose. Yes.
Decompose. But that day we got class about it, and then our lecturer said actually the decomposed plastic, it will become one small particle, and the particle will flow into the ocean, and it will harm the animals so much, which like when the fish they eat the plankton, and then the plankton mix with the plastic particle, and then we eat the fish, and this is like a cycle and cycle and cycle things. So it's a very
You
a
see,
very
Very
hard thing.
hard to recover, right?
Yeah.
But for this
Yeah.
question is related to our to our meeting.
Never mind. Just keep discuss about our nature.
Yes, and I think for how to recovering the nature is we need to reduce the human activities, right?
Yes, yes.
And especially for the pollution industry and among the world, and especially for the developing countries, such like in my country, China. In some province, they are developing their own industry, and there will be a degradation of the air, and also some countries also. So I think to recovering the nature is a really hard, and it's a really a big problem, and even for our next generation. So we need to continuing to product the green in energy or the green industry to reduce the human activities. I think like that.
Yeah, agree.
I agree.
For me, last time I saw the news that you guys know Port Dickson, right? And the beach there become very clear already, which very clean because nobody went there, right? Because of the MCO, the quarantine. Then when now can open, and then people going, and the rubbish is back, and it's like,
Yeah.
oh no.
Touch wood.
Oh, so I think the last part, the last paragraph there, right? Is the destroyer human? I think, yeah. cannot cannot like say no. Yeah, we are kind of like destroying the nature.
Yeah, I must agree that this pandemic, this whole time people got awareness, but after the MCO has lifted, they started doing what they did, right? So people of all age must understand that nature is within all over and in the universe. We have our responsibility to take care of it, to preserve it, and uh, to make it balance. Because in the end, we are living in as a community, as a nature. We are depend on nature, right?
Yes.
Agree.
Agree. Yeah.
So for this home, I think we learned a lesson, right? We need to be aware now and also take the responsibility to take care for our nature and maybe start from very small things like reduce the use of plastic bags and don't burn open burning and to prevent the hate to happen. And also we don't throw rubbish. So yeah, so in a so bad way, we should like learn some rules so we can help in small ways and small things together to become big mass. Then so we can start from there.
Yeah. Yeah. Agree. Agree. Agree.
Yes.
So
And okay, you first. After you.
no, you just say what you want because I was just thinking about moving on to the next poem.
Oh, okay.
Just
So
finish your first.
so in your guys' opinion, who is playing the crucial role for the protecting the environment among the world or in our society?
I think educational institutions plays an important role because they teach everyone from the small kids to like university students. So I think this kind of education are important. Yeah, do you guys agree with me?
Yes.
Yes. And
Agree.
I think also the government is also playing a very important role, right? Because of the government can set in some the regulation for some of the law, right? From the Singapore have a very restrictive law for how to protect the environment, and some countries need to learn from them because of the environment in the Singapore is really good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
and even for the protect the environment, Shanghai, Shanghai government they also set a very destructive law to how to divide the rubbish to they will give eight kinds of the rubbish bin, and you cannot to throw to a wrong rubbish bin. If that, you will get the punish for the thief for the fines.
yeah, I
Yeah,
think Malaysia is still very weak in the what the separate for the like the recycle bin thing. We all throw in one bin and then like ah. So
yeah.
this is
Because of
still on the way.
yeah, because of Malaysia is have a small the population, right? So I think the environment for the Malaysia among the world is still good. It's really better than Africa, better than I think better than 80% for the countries among the world.
But
Yeah.
that day, my lecturer said actually Malaysians are the biggest waste of food in the
Ah,
world.
True.
Yeah, true. That's true. Because
yeah.
we people in Malaysia, like, we see lack of awareness of this 3R, like this waste creation, the recycle. We see lack of education, and some people, like, they don't even care about the recycle program, so they, like,
Hmm.
don't care about the environment. Yeah.
Yes, and also for the about the environment, there is. So, do you hear any? Did you hear any the news that some countries that include the Malaysia to import the rubbish from others country? Did you hear that?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it's one of Malaysia's initiative to send back the trash that we receive from Canada
Yeah,
back to
yeah.
Justin Trudeau. Yeah, yeah. It's a really big story, I think. Yeah.
Hmm.
It kind of baffles me the fact that a first world country such as Canada is sending their trash to us. It's really it's really baffling. Because it's also taking advantage of us, our country, which also kind of makes a lot of people mad because we ourselves are dealing with a lot of trash ourselves, right, that we make. So yeah, it's stupid, I think. All
So,
right. Anyone has a final thing to say? Anyone likes to
so
add something? Nothing?
I just want to conclude what we discussed just now, right? So, having saying that nature is always the part of our life, so it is up to us to make the environment clean or and safe for the future generation, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's from us, and see you guys on our next video. And bye. Take care.
All right. Bye. Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye. Thank you, guys.